Okay, today we have a beer called Palate Wrecker. I love the name of that beer, and this is from Green Flash Brewing Company, which is out in San Diego, California, which is probably fast becoming, if not already, one of the beer meccas. Definitely is one of them. It's got to be, in my opinion, the top three, in the top three of beer meccas in the entire country. San Diego is just booming. I was just there a little while ago, and so many breweries out there that are world-class breweries. Green Flash Brewery is one of them. AleSmith is another one. Ballast Point, one of them. Stone Brewing Company. So San Diego, just a huge, huge hub for some quality beer, especially the West Coast IPAs. This is an Imperial Double. This is an Imperial IPA. And what that is basically is an IPA on steroids. Very high alcohol content usually with these ones compared to their IPA counterparts, and as much of a flavorful beer as the American IPAs are, the American double IPAs, the Imperial Pale Ales, are even more of a flavor bomb. So this one is probably going to be very, very hefty. This is 9.4% alcohol. Some of the popular beers of the style, actually, Pliny the Younger, actually. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Pliny, even though it's spelled P-L-I-N-Y. Pliny the Younger, which is 11% alcohol by volume, is considered, according to Beer Advocate, the best beer in the entire world. And looking at some of the reviews on websites like ratebeer.com, Beer Advocate, some of the biggest, best ratings in the world for beers are this particular style, the Imperial IPA style. Of course, that along with the Belgians usually are some of the highest rated beers in the entire world. This one, 9.4% alcohol by volume. It's called Palate Wrecker for a reason. In that basically if you're going to have it, you better not have any other beer the rest of the night, or you better wait a long time to have another one, because especially if you have a quality beer after Palate Wrecker, it'll be a waste, because it does exactly that. It will ruin your palate if you try to drink something else. It's just kind of strange how it works, just like every IPA or every Imperial IPA. So we're going to open this up. This, by the way, was brewed specifically for the second anniversary of a tavern, a local watering hole out in San Diego called Hamilton's. So they had their second anniversary, excuse me, and this beer, Palate Wrecker, was brewed specifically for that. And I guess people loved it so much they decided to kind of put it on the market, and here we are as we pour it into an oversized wine glass. I don't have a brandy snifter, which is also recommended for a beer of this style. Of course, the regular IPAs you just put in a pint glass, but this is a more elegant kind of IPA, the Imperial is. So here's the Green Flash logo, and if you ever get anything from Green Flash the brewing company, basically all of their beer has the same logo, it just might be a different color. So we did, St. Bernardus, the beers of St. Bernardus, and we noticed that as well. Different color, same logo. Green Flash is kind of the same way, and I love the Green Flash printing. I don't know if this can pick it up or not, but it's imprinted on the side of the bottle as well. So we see this pours a very, very orange amber color. This is a very dark-ish Imperial IPA. It's got a little bit of a head, frothy head that's not really dissipating, and we'll kind of tilt the glass a little bit. I don't see much in the way of bubbles in this one, which probably not too surprising. You can see the alcohol content as it just kind of films along the side of the glass. So this one's going to be a very, very hefty beer, 9.4%. American IPAs, or double IPAs rather, usually range from about 7 to 14%. Some of the really, really high proof ones before they become a triple, which that's an even different territory. Actually, Pliny the Younger, I believe, is a triple IPA, so maybe I was wrong grouping that into this style. I believe Bell's Hop Slam is among this style. So Bell's Hop Slam, I probably should have used that in this style of beer that Palate Wrecker is in. I'm working off of very little sleep, so my mind isn't working perfectly. However, my taste buds are working, and we'll grab a whiff of this right now. Wow, I am getting just inundated with just citrusy hops. It smells like an IPA on steroids, which is basically what an Imperial IPA is. This is just a lovely scented beer. It's not too overpowering. It may be a palate wrecker, but it's not a wrecker of the senses. But it just has that right amount of aroma to it that just makes it just very well rounded. And we'll grab a taste of it now. Wow. I'm getting a full hoppy citrus bomb on the back of my tongue right now. A little bit of a biting aftertaste to this beer. Maybe a little bit woody of a taste. Maybe oaky to an extent. Maybe not oaky, I don't know. Maybe it might be a different type of wood than oak. But I'm definitely getting kind of a woodsy kind of taste to it. I'll grab another taste. Maybe I am getting an oakish taste to it. I don't think this is aged in oak barrels or anything like that. Maybe it's just my taste buds kind of playing tricks on me. But this beer is a very, very hefty beer. You could taste there's a lot of stuff going on here. It is basically a palate wrecker. I mean, I'm not going to open up a St. Bernardus after this, for example, and drink that because that would be a total waste. I would, however, drink another one of these. I don't have another one of these. I only have one, so this is one and done kind of night tonight. Palate wrecker, awesome beer. I don't know if I would ever have it in terms of having a meal with it. It's great to drink on its own. Great for a one beer sipper. I would probably give Palate wrecker a 7.5 out of 10.